Good morning, Mr. Hunter. You were charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Officers are conducting a trespass investigation at a gas station in a high crime area where narcotics/gang activity frequently occurs. Officers observed the defendant's vehicle parked for approximately 30 minutes in front of a no loitering sign at the gas station. The officers approached the vehicle and observed a strong odor of marijuana. Officers then observed in plain view a handgun between the driver's seat and the center console.
All right, Mr. Hunter, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do you have a valid Texas driver license?
No, sir.
You are not allowed to drive.
Sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If I find that you drive, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Probation or parole at this time?
No, sir.
You are now working your fourth case within the last year, your third gun case. Tell me, what do you do with yourself? Do you work?
Yes, sir.
What do you do?
With a family dog.
Do you work full time? How much money do you make a month?
Between $1,600.
I'm glad that you're working. I want you to continue working. Did you graduate from high school?
Yes, sir.
You did? Great. Okay. Do you want to apply for an appointed lawyer?
Yes, sir.
No more dope. I'm going to test you. And if I find that you continue to smoke dope, it's not going to go well. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
I will test you 40 to 45 days from today. If you test positive, it's not going to go well between us. You stop now. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
There will be consequence because it's the fourth case. And I'm ordering you now not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. And I'm going to test you like crazy. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to put in an application. I'm going to have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. I'll get you to Stephen to fill out the application. We'll have you sign a receipt with Victoria, and then we'll have you hang tight.
Will there also be state law conditions?
No, because I'm going to monitor him and make sure he's not using. So we'll just, everything will be withdrawn.
Next is page 10. Lumber. He's ready. He's ready.
Yes, ma'am. Did you say they found weed on him or no?
I don't think it's in. I think it's in.
What is your last name, sir?
Mumford.
Page 10.
Thanks. Mr. Mumford, you're charged with terroristic threat. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On October 4th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a call at a parking garage in Harris County, Texas. Officers made contact with complaining witness who stated that she and her coworkers, including the defendant, were working inside the parking garage. And the complainant messaged the defendant asking where he was located. And the defendant suddenly arrived at the third level where she was located and began to yell and scream at her. And it stated he threatened to beat her ass.
Were they together at the same place?
They were on the same, so they both work at the parking garage, I believe, and they were both on the same level. Like it was in person, the threat was made.
Did you say she was in fear?
I don't see that in the Dunes judge, but really quickly, the offense reported. I don't see that alleged in the OR, Judge.
Mumford.
So just the only thing the state would say, judges, our position is, I know it doesn't say the complaint said she was in fear for her life, but the charging instrument, it's not one of the elements we have to prove. We just have to prove that the defendant intended to place the complainant in fear of serious.
I don't know. Let's see. A person commits an offense if he threatens to commit any offense involving violence to any person or property with intent to place any person in fear of imminent serious bodily injury.
So, and just to remedy the issue, we checked the probable cause affidavit on the charging instrument. On the PC affidavit, it does say that she stated she was in fear for her life.
That's the only thing I want to know is she in fear? How do we know?
Yes, Judge.
Because a lot of people make these stupid ass threats all the time and, you know, it's just,
I understand, Judge.
tell me what it says. And does she say that she was in fear?
Let's see, it does say that the defendant came to level 3 where she was located. He began to yell and scream at her, threatened to beat her ass. She stated that this scared her and made her in fear of serious imminent bodily injury.
And where is that?
This is in the charging instrument, the PC paragraph.
That's just the charge. But I get it. That's just because they put that in the charge. Nowhere in the OR does it say that she's in fear. Nowhere else does it say she's in fear. That's just because they always put that on every information with regard to this.
I understand, Judge. And
Yeah.
the only position we have is that it's not one of the elements the state has to prove.
I don't agree. I'm going to find no probable cause in your case. The only thing I'm going to tell you is be careful, you know, really. Words
Yes, sir.
have meaning. Words can hurt, right? Pen is mightier than the sword. Words can hurt. Just be careful. All right. Okay. Take a seat, please.
All right, Judge, we have one Spanish arraignment. Page 11, Perez, come on up.
You are Namus Perez Cajax.
Yes.
Sir, you were charged with failure to stop and give information, leaving the scene of an accident without exchanging information. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Officers were dispatched to a minor crash. Upon arrival, officers observed damaged vehicle that was no longer drivable. Complaining witness advised that a black vehicle disregarded the stop sign. Complaining witness advised the vehicle stopped briefly before driving away. A witness saw the crash and took a picture of the license plate. Officers ran the plate and found that the defendant was the registered owner. Officers made contact with the defendant, and defendant agreed to meet officers at scene of crash. Defendant admitted to being involved in the accident. He advised that he is the owner and the only driver of the vehicle. The defendant advised the officers that he did not see a lot of damage and saw that the complaining witness was uninjured, so he left. Estimate of damage is $1,000.
Mr. Perez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Tell me, are you a United States citizen?
No.
Are you in this country with or without permission?
Without permission.
What happens if you go to jail, Mr. Perez?
O sea, si usted va a la cárcel, señor Pérez. I don't know.
Are you in this country with or without permission?
¿Está en el país con o sin permiso?
Sin permiso.
Without permission.
I want you to think,
Quiero que piense.
what happens if you go to jail?
Bueno, si voy a la cárcel, pues voy a cumplir con lo que diga el juez.
Well, if I go to jail, I'll comply with what judge says.
You're not in this country with permission.
Está en el país.
Immigration sweeps the jail on a daily basis, every 6 to 8 hours. If you go to jail and immigration finds you there, they will put a detainer on you and you will sit in jail until first this case is over with, and then you will be shipped off to immigration, or you will sit for another 6 to 9 months waiting for them to do whatever they're going to do. If you don't want that to happen, then do not violate the conditions I put on you now. Number 1, do not pick up a new case. Number 2, you do not have a Texas driver license, so you are not allowed to drive. I am having you sign a promise with me today. This is an affidavit that you're not going to drive, and I don't care what is going on in your life. I don't care if you need groceries. I don't care if someone has to go to the hospital. I don't care if Bambi gets run over and needs to go to the hospital. You get into a car and drive. You can be doing a substantial amount of time in jail. Do you understand?
¿Entiendes?
Muy bien.
Very
This
well.
is an affidavit you're signing, promising me that you're not going to drive. I'll have you first sign this. After that, I'm going to get you to Victoria. We will have you sign a reset. We're going to get you out of here. You need a lawyer. So we are going to give you time to go hire a lawyer. I'll have you sign the reset. Then after that, you'll be free to go. When you come back, please have a lawyer. Do not pick up any more criminal cases. Do you understand? Okay?
Thank you.